Hey guys, welcome to this Smash vs. Switch speculation video where I'll be talking about the possibilities for new and returning stages. Let's not fuck around though, because I have a bunch of franchises to talk about. Let's get right into it with Mario stages. For Mario, I think we can probably get 8 stages. Retro stages I can see returning are Peach's Castle, Paper Mario, Mario Galaxy, Mario Circuit, and Mario Maker. Now these are some stages that I would like to see be added. First, a new Luigi's Mansion from Dark Moon. Dark Moon had a bunch of different mansions, so why not replace the old one with a new one? Next is Bowser Land from Super Mario 3D World. This area looks great and has great music. Maybe for the stage, you're on normal ground, and one of those Koopa Clown Car Ferris wheel things is a platform, and it moves around the stage. And finally, the Odyssey. I imagine this would be a traveling stage which would take you to different kingdoms in Odyssey, similar to how Delfino Plaza worked, and most likely a replacement for that stage. For Donkey Kong, I think we should have 4 stages. I can see Congo Jungle 64 and Jungle Hijinks returning. It's possible Jungle Hijinks might not return, but I really want it to return because of how unique it is. Next, I think for sure one of the new stages will be an area from Tropical Freeze. This can be a place like Monte Grove Cove or Mountaintop Tussle with all 3 phases and the owl as a stage boss, or anywhere from this game. The stage from Tropical Freeze that I want the most is Sawmill Thrill. I imagine that the players would fight on a wood raft and there would be like shreds of wood that you can use as platforms, like the Umbra Clock Tower, and there are some saws to avoid. You can go in water, you can go in the skies like in Pirate Ship. There can be snowmads throwing bombs onto your raft, and you can use the bombs as items. There can be bigger cuts of wood for you to have more room to fight on. This would be perfect. Then for my last idea, if we get K. Rool, then maybe we'll get Gangplank Galleon as a stage. Though I hope we don't get the design from DKC 1, but rather DKC 2. Maybe you can fight on a sail, and some Kremlings can be stage hazards. For Zelda, I think we'll likely get 5 stages. Some returning stages can be Temple, Pirate Ship, Gerudo Valley, and Skyloft. And of course, we'll be getting a Breath of the Wild stage. I don't know what area would be a stage, but maybe the destroyed Hyrule Temple. Despite usually getting 2 Metroid stages, I would like to see 3. I'd like to see the returning stages to be Frygate Orpheon, since the new Metroid Prime game will be coming out in the near future, and Pyrosphere. Then for a new stage, we could probably get something from Samus Returns. I feel like for Yoshi, we'll likely see Woolly World return because of the game being on both Wii U and 3DS, and the addition of a stage from the new Yoshi game with the cardboard design. Then we have Kirby, which I think could get 3 stages, one of those being Halberd and the Game Boy Dreamland stage. And then you're probably wondering, what about the Great Cave of Fence? No one's wondering that. Well, I'd like to see it be replaced with a new big stage that's probably the same size as Temple, so it's tolerable, and based off Kirby Star Allies. I imagine that this can have a part with platforms and ladders, and an underground area, and maybe an area with Wispy throwing apples at you. For Star Fox, I'd like to see 3 stages. Maybe one can be Sector Z or Corneria, and the other one can be either Lilac Cruise or Orbital Gate Assault. Then for a new stage, maybe we can have that area where you fight the robot Andross in Star Fox Zero, or the weaponized flying fortress, or maybe a stage based off the original Star Fox where you fly on Fox's R-Wing through Corneria. I think this stage should also have a function that turns the background into the Star Fox Zero Corneria, since you can change the R-Wing in that game to the original R-Wing design. We need more Pokemon stages. Maybe 5 stages could work. Some returning ones can be Saffron City, Ents Castle, and either Lumio City or Kalos Pokemon League. Then for new stages, we'll most likely get something from Sun and Moon. I personally want it to be Ultra Space, where you can go through these Ultra Spaces and there can be Ultra Beasts, and they can act like stage hazards. Then for my other idea, I think we should have Pokemon Stadium X, a combination of Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, like what Flat Zone X did, or a Pokken Tournament stage to represent Pokemon spin-off games. For FZero, I really want to see the Mute City from 3DS return. And maybe for a new stage we can have a stage that's a combination of that stage and Port Town Aerodive, where you're riding on the back of vehicles and they drop you off at different parts of the racetrack and you have to jump back on the vehicles. Mother/Earthbound. I don't know, maybe we can get 3 stages. We can get Magicant, Newport City, and maybe a new stage like the Land of the Past or something. For Ice Climbers, I think the only stage they'll get is Summit from Brawl, but maybe they can do the Retro bonus stage or another original stage. With Fire Emblem getting so many characters recently, we're going to need more stages. Maybe we'll see Castle Siege and Arena Furrow return, and maybe some other stage. Well, how about Game & Watch? Usually we always get a flat zone, but I want to see something different, like Manhole. I think this would be a stage with a base and one platform with the same width as the base, but there would be a hole in the middle. Here, the manhole guy would come and he would move his manhole cover to cover either the top to make the platform bigger and the base smaller, or the bottom to make the base bigger and make the platform 2 platforms. It would be a fresh new idea, and it would be great to see this kind of new stage, and it could probably be a new competitive stage. For Wario, I don't want Gamer back. I would like to see WarioWare Inc. back, and maybe a new stage like WarioWare Inc. based off other WarioWare games. For Kid Icarus, maybe we can have 3 stages this time around. Maybe we'll see Reset Bomb Forest, Palutena's Temple, and a new stage based off Kid Icarus Uprising, or maybe one based off the original to return to Pit's roots. I don't want to see any Pikmin stages return, but rather I would like to see another new stage. Maybe something like Pikmin 3's Ice Cave, or the Swamp Area, or the place where you fight Death Worm. These might be stages since this is the most recent Pikmin game. Since Sonic is third party, I think he'll only get one new stage, and I hope that's something from Sonic Mania, like Chemical Plant Zone. Also, I'd be fine with them either keeping it in the retro style or making it 3D like what they did with Green Hill Zone back in Brawl. For Animal Crossing, I hope we get Tortimer Island and a new stage like Mario Kart 8's Animal Crossing track, where it changes seasons based on the time you play. Keep Wii Fit Studio, keep Boxing League. I don't know about Xenoblade, maybe just Gower Plains or something from Xenoblade Chronicles X or Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Of course, for Duck Hunt, we can just have Duck Hunt return, but maybe we can have a new stage like Hogan's Alley. This is the game where Duck Hunt's Exploding Can came from, and the stage can have 8-bit exploding cans as stage hazards. I would like Mega Man to have a new stage, which would be based off the boss rooms, where you fight different robot masters. Maybe some robot masters can also be stage bosses. For Pac-Man, Pac-Maze wouldn't work and Pac-Land sucks. Maybe we can have a remade Pac-Maze with a new layout from the original, rather than being just the original without the personal console mechanics. For Street Fighter, I'd be fine with them keeping Suzaku Castle, but they can make a new stage based off another stage from Street Fighter, just Smashified. Not that Smashified though. For Final Fantasy, I'd be fine with them keeping Midgar, or getting a new stage. Same thing for Bayonetta, either keep Umber Clock Tower, or make a new stage. Then there's Splatoon, which I don't know why everyone wants Inkopolis as a stage. I prefer a map to be a stage like Salisbury Rig or Maki Maki Resort or something like that. Now for other franchises I talked about. Assuming we get Excitebike Racer, we can get Excitebike Arena as a stage. Maybe for Resident Evil, we can get a stage like where you fight Sadler in RE4, or maybe an Umbrella Corporation lab. Rayman can have a stage from Rayman Origins or Legends, maybe, but hopefully not, a stage based on Tricky Treasure levels. For Rabbids, we can have a new stage based on Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, or a junkyard from Rabbids Go Home. I'm not sure about Banjo-Kazooie, but there's a lot of ideas that can work, like Spiral Mountain. If we get Battletoads, let's hope there isn't a stage based off Terrible Tunnels. That would suck. Now before we end, I wanted to talk about miscellaneous stages. For sure, we're getting a battlefield and a final destination. PictoChat 1 and 2, Animo, Living Room, Find Me, Tomodachi Life, and Miiverse probably won't return, but I think Balloon Fight, Wrecking Crew, Pilot Wings, and Woohoo Island could possibly return. One idea that I have for a new miscellaneous stage can be one based off snipper clips, where the two characters cut the stage, and the stage can also regenerate. Well, this video's been going on for quite a while now, but still, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more coverage on Smash for Switch.